Everyone, I hope you're all having an incredible morning out here drinking black coffee. And I want to talk about the charts. So, how much can you actually make staking Ethereum 2.0? If you go to stakingrewards.com, it says it's like 20%. I think this is a bit misleading. I don't know if it's going to be that much. That means if you stake 32 ETH or whatever, you're going to be making a half Ethereum a month. I mean, that's a lot of money. I don't know if it's going to be that high. I've heard anywhere from like 2 to 5% to 5 to 10%. This site says 20%. So I don't know how much it's actually going to be. I think that like starting out when less people are doing it, you're going to be able to make more. And as more validators come online and people acquire the 32 Ethereum and start staking, then I think that the reward will drop. But you got to think also, there's going to be a lot of people who are going to drop off because, if Ethereum shoots up to 2,000-3,000 a coin, a lot of people are going to be like, well, screw this. I bought in at back during the Ethereum ICO, so I'm just going to liquidate and take my cash position. I think you'll see quite a amount of people doing that. So you're going to see the staking reward fluctuate. If I had to guess what I think it's going to be, I think it'd be around 5 to 8%. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be 20. I mean, 20% would be freaking awesome. Don't get me wrong, that'd be incredible. But I don't know if it's going to be that much. Anyway, I'm just going to touch the news real quick. They're saying that the U.S. economy is headed towards a disastrous second quarter. The Trump administration considering an expansion of the trade war to finance, which could destabilize the U.S. dollar and derail the post-pandemic global economy. I actually heard that they're getting ready to launch a digital dollar. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. I heard they were poaching Ethereum programmers and paying them like $15 million to build them a digital dollar. It wouldn't surprise me considering that China is going digital. And considering that Australia is also, I think they launched some sort of legislation that if you pay with over $10,000 in cash, you can actually be fined or thrown in jail. So there's obviously a war on cash. They obviously want to digitize currency because they see the benefits of it, right? So in a digital currency, they say, okay, we're going to give everyone $1,000 stimulus package, but since it's programmable money, you can only spend it on toilet paper, water, and you can't buy all this other stuff. And you have to spend it within like 2 weeks. So they could strategically print currency to boost certain sectors of certain economies. So if and you could imagine how screwed up this would be. But say the government is lobbyists in pharmaceuticals paid them to, pump up the pharmaceutical industry. They could be like, okay, but here's your digital currency, and you're incentivized to buy drugs with it, to buy pharmaceuticals, to buy prescriptions with it. They could, depending on how purchased the government is by these lobbyists, they could pump up certain sectors with the programmable money. So really scary, draconian, just terrible stuff. I mean, that's not freedom, and that's not in a world we want to live in. However, that's a world that is quickly approaching us. So let's hop on Ethereum. I'm up 13%, and this is just insane. And I wasn't even trying to trade this chart. I was just buying in for Ethereum to trade with SRK, but I bought in a bunch of Ethereum down here, and I mean it's just skyrocketed. Let's look here. 34%. That's just insane. So I've made so much money on this chart. I don't even care that I'm down 9% on this. I mean, I want to get, I would like it to go up 15% so I can, make my money, but whatever. I made so much on the Ethereum and the SRK chart. It's like, I hope it goes up. But I mean, if it doesn't, whatever. And that's the position you want to be in. So I think, honestly, what I'm going to be doing here is I'm just going to trade exclusively this chart. Because it's that good. I'm making enough money on it where I can just trade this chart, and that's all I need to trade. And that's the one lesson I could tell people that turned me into an amateur trader to a non-amateur. I'm not a professional by any means, but would be that I only trade a few charts. I only trade a few trading instruments, and being able to focus in on few. For one, I'm able to strategically put my capital into instruments that are doing really well, and I'm also able to get size in these trading instruments, and it's less. My attention is less you know, persuaded to other places, so I'm able to just really hone in, and that's just when profits explode. When you can take 2 or 3 charts, I just trade one. This is what I trade, and that's it. And it's just crazy, like the potential. But anyway, I hope this helps. I don't trade a lot of charts. I trade like 1 or 2. I was trading a bunch because FOMO hits. I'm like, oh, links, gotta get into that chart, gotta get into this chart. But it's just I think it's good to be to watch these charts, see how they behave, and understand, and then just trade your chart. It really helps. That's what I think separates the retail traders from the professional traders. Our professional traders, they know what they trade, right? There's guys that trade commodities. That's what they trade, And there's one guy, he trades one chart. He has a $2 million account. He doubles his account every year. Every year doubles his account, makes $2 million every year. And he trades one stock. That's it. That's what he trades. And he knows it so well that he just consistently makes his money. And that's what you want. You want the consistency. You want to be able to consistently make your money. And I found it's easy to be consistent when you have less charts going on. Anyway, smash the subscribe button, hit the notification bell if you like this kind of content. I'm going to get back to my morning, get back to trading, get back to making content for everybody. All right, I'll talk to y'all later.